Sometimes you just gotta throw shit away. Toss it. I'm not talking about inner stuff. Keep all that. I'm talking about the superfluous, like the Marie Kondo stuff, where you got too many sandals, and you gotta chuck them, because the sandals are piling up in your closet, and you're a guy. What do you got all those sandals for? They're open-toed sandals. It's the very definition of emasculation, so you got to throw them out. But don't say you're using the Marie Kondo technique, because, well, that's for women. You're surrounded by all these emasculating influences. That's why you have the open-toed sandals, the Birkenstocks. I know that you got them 25 years ago when you were in college, and you didn't know any better, but you're still buying them 25 years later. And you're looking through these women's magazines while you're waiting for a haircut. So what I'm trying to say to you is you gotta throw that away. Throw that magazine away. I'll be honest, it is a matter of the interior world too. You gotta throw away certain systems of thought. Because you're a pussy. I mean, and I don't even mean to judge you. I am judging you. I don't mean to shame you. Look, I'm sweating right now because I called you a pussy and I'm anticipating a defamation lawsuit. But I won't, because I threw that thought away too. I saw how it was coming from my balls. How my sack shriveled at the thought of being sued for libel. But you ain't liable to do that, are you? Because you're too much of a pussy! You avoid confrontation, not because you got better things to do, because you're scared to stub your toe in your open-toed sandals, that's why. So I'm here, Mr. Abracadabra, pulling tricks out of my hat, but I can only do so much for you. You gotta do the work yourself. Now you know, and I know, that you chose a ball buster for a girlfriend. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Because you like to get your balls kicked. And I'll tell you something. She kicks them hard. She doesn't wear open-toed sandals. She's a ball buster, but she uses the stiletto in her stilettos. Now, what I want you to do, next time you go and get your hair cut and you want to pick up that Marie Claire that's talking about Marie Kondo, don't. Look at it. Shame it. Shame that shit. Now, you're not shaming it because it's just fundamentally bad, although it is trash. You're shaming it because you want to reach out and grab that Marie Claire. You want to clutch it and open it up while you're waiting for your haircut and thumb through the pages and find the article about Marie Kondo and how you can follow her principles and clean out your condo. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but Kondo and Kondo. Don't do that. Shame yourself. But hurt yourself. Okay? You feel the hand going out like this? Intercept the hand! It's gonna start going like this. It wants the Marie Claire. Oh my God, it wants it bad, like chocolate chip cookies and milk. Oh, but pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Don't go for it. You don't need those articles about cleaning out your condo. For the sake of minimalism, you don't have a condo. You're a loser. You rent the basement of a grandma's apartment. And it's not your grandma. Or maybe it is. Your biggest problem is that you get tantalized by the effeminate, and then you wonder why you choose ball-busting girlfriends. You know what she does in the morning when she gets up? She goes out and gets the chainsaw, cuts down an oak. Do you know why she cuts down an oak? Because she wants to cut you down too. That's what she's doing, and that's what you want her to do. Because you want to keep on picking up those Marie Claire magazines and forgetting the responsibilities of being a masculine man. Yeah. You know, I think you're awfully judgmental. Yeah, I am. Right, but you shouldn't be shaming me. Let's get two things straight here. One, I am judging you. Two, you're feeling shame. I'm not shaming you, however. Oh, okay. Nice one. Now you're gaslighting me. I'm not gaslighting you either. Yes, you are gaslighting me like she does. And you calling her a ballbuster is really rude. Like, you need to study feminism 101. No. I'm not going to be studying Feminism 101. I already know what that is. And my concern is that you have studied Feminism 101. And when you were done with that book or that course in college, you went and you got a razor blade and you cut off your sack. And you threw it in the Salvation Army donation bucket, which must have been absolutely traumatizing for the little Santa Claus. You gotta man up. Oh, God. I have to man up. See, that's it. That's it. That's the sexism. The sexism? Yeah. That is chauvinistic, and it is oppressive, and you're dealing with gender roles, and it's gender fixity instead of gender fluidity. Yeah, I am actually talking about fixed gender. Yeah, but that is like 1950. That's the last time we even dealt with that stuff. Gender roles. That's like women barefoot and in the kitchen baking pies. No, not necessarily that, but it could be that. Listen, man, you are in your 10th successive relationship where you chose a ball-busting woman. Okay, so first of all, she's not a ball buster, right? She's a woman who's in her power, right? And so when you call her a ball buster, you're actually being... You're wrong. See, yeah, I'm wrong. You don't know, you haven't figured out the proper postmodern term to designate me and thus invalidate me. Once you can find the right term, it's like the academics do. They find a term, they call something something, and then they're done with it, because they came up with a name. Don't worry, you'll do it. It's probably in that Marie Claire magazine there, what I just did. Well, let me tell you something. No, don't tell me anything. Because what's happening right now is you're being a little bitch. And you're actually, ironically enough, starting to step into your masculine, but you're doing it in a bitchy way, and in a feminine way. You're being subversive, sneaky, vile, a weasel. Okay. You cannot call me those names. Do you understand? You cannot call me those names. Yeah, I can call you those names, and I'm gonna keep calling you those names until you punch me in the nose and tell me to shut the fuck up and knock me on the ground and punch me in the face. 6 or 7, oh my God. That is toxic. That is toxic masculinity right there. Yeah, I know it's toxic masculinity according to you, but what's happening now is you're about to just get all subversive and manipulative and bitchy, and it's gonna be your passive aggression, and I'm just telling you to be fucking aggressive. I can't be aggressive with you because you will probably beat me up. Yeah, that's right. I probably will beat you up, but I will tell you this, I will let you punch me for the first 5 minutes, because it's therapy for you. Oh my god. Yeah, it's therapy for you, pussy man. Did you just call me a pussy? Yeah, I didn't stutter, did I? You just call me a pussy. Yes, I did, Mr. Effeminate. You see, man? You see how it's working here? You got the whole Marie Claire thing going on. You're trapped in this shell of femininity, and now that I'm insulting your masculinity, you're trying to break out. But you can't break out because you're too caught inside of the sarcophagus of feminine energy. You're in a sarcophagus right now, man, and it's like you waking up from a dream, but you're stuck in the hypnagogic state, and so it's like you're pushing through this gelatinous ooze, like you've been slimed by Slimer and Ghostbusters, and you can't get out. And you're like, yeah, I want to punch this guy, but instead I'm going to make passive-aggressive, subversive, undermining, bitchy remarks. Yeah. When you really just want to punch me in the face, but you can't even get deep enough into the sarcophagus, into the heart of your soul, and own it. You're a pussy. Okay? And I'm judging you, and yes, you feel shame. But what you do not understand is this world cannot survive with pussies, with this assembly line of pussies that just keeps on cranking out pussies. Yeah, that's right. Did you just say that I was, well, okay. See what I mean? It's like there's a bunch of little tiny firecrackers going off in your skull, but you're too afraid to explode. So you're like this. Those are firecrackers trying to emerge from the sarcophagus, man, but you buried deep inside the sarcophagus. You know, I probably should just clean out the sarcophagus and minimalize. You know, that probably would be good, but again, you're kind of co-opting what I'm saying. You're appropriating what I'm saying with your effeminate little mental techniques, right? Your mental gymnastics. Get in your oak, bitch. Get in the oak, and when she comes with the chainsaw to cut your ass down, you put out the hand and say, yo, that's toxic femininity. And she'd be like, shut up, man. And you're like, no. That's toxic. But it's really toxic masculinity. But we'll call it toxic femininity for the sake of this conversation. And this is what I want you to say to your woman. Yo, woman, put that chainsaw down. Get over here. And then she comes up to you, and then you grab her by the scruff of the neck like she was a kitten, and you pull her right here, and you put your fucking tongue in her mouth and say, enough of that. Go over there. You just penetrated her. Yeah, but that is like rape. Did you know that you just raped her? No, I did not rape her. See, that's what you effeminate fucking postmodern metrosexuals do. You convolute everything and you invert things and you say things that aren't even true, but you think they're true. I didn't just fucking rape her. Besides, she's your girlfriend and this is a hypothetical scenario. Wake the fuck up! Wake up! Boom, 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 boom. Is anybody inside the sarcophagus? Hello! I can hear the echoing going all the way back 2,000, 5,000 years to ancient Egypt, where you were Ramses, and certainly an effeminate god king, weren't you? And when you sashayed through the halls of your palace and you looked out across the Nile and you saw all your little slaves dragging the big stones for the pyramid. Oh, hello, slaves. I'm Ramses. Oh, you look so delicious out there in the sun. I think I'll go back and do my nails and read my Marie Claire and just go hang out in my sarcophagus. Oh my God. Yeah, oh my God is the point. Okay? But you know, and I know, for you to do that with your ballbuster girlfriend, you gotta get that pair back that you dumped in the Salvation Army coin box next to Santa Claus 10 Christmases ago. You know, you gotta go back and say, yo, Santa Claus, and yeah, you do need to say, yo, Santa Claus. That's what I'm gonna recommend as your next exercise. Yo, Santa Claus, okay? And you're gonna say, hey, I need my balls back. What'd you do with those? I know you didn't give my balls away to somebody. Nobody's gonna want my balls. And Santa Claus is gonna go, I think I've got your balls in my freezer back at the North Pole. Let me bring them back to you next Christmas. And you're gonna be like, Santa, you need to get Rudolph to fly his ass back there, FedEx Express, talk to one of your primary elves, and get him to fish out my balls from that freezer and bring them back here pronto. And I'm going to be waiting right here because I got to say to you something. I'm living on borrowed time. I went to Target. I got me a set of artificial testicles. I put them in, and now I'm back. Now I'm fly. Yo, get my testicles from the North Pole. And that's what you got to say to him. You got to put Santa Claus in his place, not because you're some jerk, not because you're some kind of asshole, some egocentric prick. No, it's because Santa Claus is going to be taking his sweet old time to go get your testicles. Santa Claus doesn't understand the urgency of your testicles. Meanwhile, you know, since you bought these fucking testicles from Walmart or Target, that they're leaking some kind of toxic chemical into your body. Synthetic balls, that's the way it's got to be. It's going to be giving you cancer. So you'll be like, Santa Claus, if I don't want to get pseudo-testicular cancer, you need to go get my balls. You need to send Rudolph. I know you're here with your Salvation Army bucket, and I know you're just ringing along with that bell, Santa. I get all that. But get Rudolph up and out. Where is Rudolph? And when you go up to Rudolph, you're like, yo. Remember, you got to bring in the yo. Yo, Rudolph, listen to me, man. I know you're the red-nosed reindeer, and I know you like to have your whole retinue of other reindeers, and Vixen, and Donner, and Blitzen, and whatever the fuck their names are. I don't care right now. It's not important. I got balls at the North Pole. I need you to go get them. And he's like, and he's got his red nose, and it's blinking. I'm like, yeah, okay, come on, go. See, that's how you got to do it. Now, you got to be nice to all these people. Normally, you wouldn't be talking to these people this way. I got to be honest with you. You don't want to be a dick. But you also need to show them urgency, brother. Because those artificial balls, the synthetic testicles from Target, are leaching chemicals into your body, and your woman is starting to look at other men because, listen, the ball-busting woman with her chainsaw, she's not satisfied with you. You're not in your truth cock. So when Rudolph comes back from the North Pole with his North Pole with your testicles in his maw, in his mouth, you snatch those testicles from Rudolph. You put them back on. And then if you kept the receipt from Target, you return those synthetic testicles to Target. See if you can get your money back. Wash them, sterilize them, do what you got to do. But listen, see if you can swing that. And then you go up to your woman, you be like, hey, baby, what's good? And she's like, what has happened to you? And you're like, damn, you awfully masculine. You need to tone that shit down. And then you grab her by the scruff of the neck, like a kitty. You bring her in, kiss her good and hard, fondle a little bit on the backside, let her go. That's the exercise you need to do. You need to do that every day for a week. And eventually she's going to, melt like butter in your arms. And then you probably see Santa Claus again out on the street, and you're like, hey, Santa, thanks. And you flip him a quarter. And of course, because you're a badass, that quarter goes into the donation bucket. You don't miss it. You're like Scottie Pippen. So that's what we're saying. Okay, I get all that, and that was cool. I like the little skit that you did there with Rudolph and my ball-busting girlfriend and Santa, Salvation, man. And I get all that, and that's all fine, and that's cool, but that's oppressive. And you can't just go around oppressing people. It's not oppressive. It is oppressive. That's what you don't understand because you are toxic. You're the toxic masculine that we learn about in college, that we see in the movies, we hear about on the media, and that's not me. I'm not toxic, okay? I'm a good guy. I'm a man. That's the problem. You're not a man. No, I am a man. I am a sensitive man. Okay, you are literally a male with a penis and artificial testicles. Okay? So, you do not qualify as a man. Okay, I don't even know why I'm having this conversation. Well, yeah, I know why we're having this conversation, because I'm not letting you leave this barbershop. And that dude over there with the dreadlocks is obviously taking way too much fucking time with the barber. And we either need 2 barbers or Mr. Dreadlocks needs to go to another fucking barbershop. Sorry, no offense. You don't even get how fucking toxic you are right now. You just insulted me. You insulted my girlfriend who's not even here. And you insulted the barber. And you insulted the guy with the dreadlocks. Yeah, but see, the difference is nobody here gives a fuck. Okay? The guy with the dreadlocks, he's actually cool, and he fucking smiled. He knew that I was just playing. The guy with the barber, I've known him for 10 years. I have known him for 10 years. He knows that I do this with every emasculated male who comes through the door. I practically hang out here on Fridays just for your kind. And I know you're not going anywhere because you're addicted to this brawl. You know why you're addicted to this brawl? Homeboy, do you know why you're addicted to this brawl? Because you got a pair of balls in your soul. And it's just like after you get born and you're a little newborn male, the testicles got to descend into the scrotum from the abdomen. That's what we're doing here. Now, your testicles never descended into your scrotum after your birth, and I get that. So you're out there with a sack without balls in the sack. All right? So what I'm doing is I'm massaging your soul with confrontational heuristics, and boom, those balls start to descend, because look at you. You can't even walk out of this. Well, that's true. I could go get another haircut somewhere else. But you're right. I think you're actually right. I actually like this. Yeah, I knew you'd like this. Because you're feeling your masculinity for the first time when another masculine guy comes in and attacks you. Yeah. But the only problem is that you are going to try to fight me with all this bullshit. This bullshit education that you got, which actually keeps you in your fucking emasculated state. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, but do you know why you do that, man? I have no idea. Yeah, I know you have no idea, but do you know why you do that? I just said I have no idea! Okay, alright, you have no idea. The reason you do that is because you fucking fight with concepts. Yeah, well, what else would you fight with? Well, first of all, you'd fucking fight with this, okay? We're not there yet. And then secondly, you're gonna fight with your energy. You're gonna fight with power. That's what I'm fighting with right here in the barbershop with you. Power. You ain't got none. Yeah, that's right, you don't got none. Because what's happened is that you sublimated. Yeah, see, I know the words too. I'm educated too. You sublimated all your power into your neocortex, and that's why your balls will not descend into your scrotum. So I gotta punch you with my power so your balls descend. But that means that all this energy that's up here is gonna start to go down here and into those testicles. But that's because I'm going like this. Boom, boom, to your subtle body. Yeah, but you didn't know you had one of those. Your subtle body. Right now, you're just a dissociated hyper-intellectual. And you've gotten so effeminate because the mental programs that you're running are just castrated. Just castrated operating systems. You don't know any better. You're just trying to be the right guy, the good guy. The guy that everybody tells you should be. But then here's what you do. You get a ball-busting girlfriend. Why'd you do that? I'll tell you why you did that. Because you got more masculinity than you do. She's the walking incarnation of your abdicated masculinity. So you're just like, I want that. And what does she do? Well, she wants you too. She wants all that feminine energy that you're carrying, but you guys don't have a healthy relationship. Every day she threatens to cut off your legs with a damn chainsaw. She wants the oak. But she can't have the oak. She can't go at your legs with a chainsaw, bro. So she goes out into the woods and she cuts down an oak. She doesn't even need any firewood. You guys got good heating. You got good heating. You don't need all these logs. You got more fucking logs than you know what to do with. You could set up a log shop. You could build a log cabin, a second house with all those logs she cutting down. Because she cutting down the oak because you want to cut down your oak. Come on now. I think he's lost his mind. I'm lost my mind. I'm trying to wake you up. Yeah. Do you know how colonialist that is? Like, you are colonizing me right now with your masculine, oppressive energy. Yeah. That's actually the truest thing you've said all day, Marie Kondo. You get it. That's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, but don't you realize that that's wrong? Yeah, it is fucking wrong. So why don't you punch me? Or why don't you assail me energetically instead of like pussyfooting around as a victim? And your victim mentality every single time I say something that is disagreeable to your fucking education. Well, I don't even know what to say. Well, I'll tell you what to do, even if you don't know what to say. Get that fucking effeminate energy out of your voice. That is so homophobic. I'm not homophobic, man. I'm just saying man up and get into your masculine energy. Come on, just say the same things that you've been saying to me this whole time. Just keep saying it. It doesn't change the fact that I'm fucking right. I'm right. And every woman who is in her feminine is actually a fucking feminine woman, unlike Mrs. Chainsaw, would agree with me. They may not like my delivery. They may think I'm a little bit of a brute, a barbarian, whatever. But I can guarantee you that I'm hotter to all those women than you will ever be, and you know all the right things to say to them, but you're saying it without a ball in your sack. Right? That's why they don't respond to you. They want an oak. And your damn ball-buster girlfriend, she's so desperate for an oak, she gotta go cut him down every day. She's fucking 6'3", and you're what, 5'4"? It's the perfect inversion. She could crunch you in her bicep like a chestnut. But it's not hopeless. You can man up. And she can become more feminine. But it starts with you, buddy, after you get your hair cut here. After you stop reading Marie Claire. After you stop thinking about minimalizing your condo with Marie Kondo. It starts with you, man. See? You see what I mean? Just as I've taken this opportunity before we get our hair cut to give you a smackdown, I've led this occasion to show you something about yourself. You're dissociated. You're dissociated. You know, you can't keep on buying artificial testicles from Walmart, wearing them for a day, and then returning them for keeping your receipt. It doesn't work that way. You're going to get testicular cancer even if you don't got testicles. Right? And your damn girlfriend, she's going to cut down the whole Amazon rainforest. Although I don't know if there are any oaks in the Amazon, but you know what I'm saying. Right? So what's happening now is that you guys are in a state of neurosis. You know, there's that common term, codependency. That's what you guys got going on. So what I am going to propose to you is that you sit with the words that I've spoken today. And when you think through these words, I want you to be very concerned about even the tone of voice you're using to repeat the words in your head. And then next week, Same day, same time. I want you to bring in that 6'3" Amazonian girlfriend with you. And tell her to bring her chainsaw.